What up, homies? It's the Crypto Homie back at you with one of those crypto videos. This video is all about the crypto market update. And before we get into it, a friendly reminder that Ledger is having 40% off their Ledger hardware wallets. You can get the Ledger Nano S or the Ledger Nano X for 40% off until November 30th. You just use the code Black Friday 20 and the link down in the description of all my videos. So let's dive right into it. And as always, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the latest in the crypto space. We're going to be checking out some, crypto market updates, seeing how Link's doing, some XRP and some Bitcoin. Starting out with Link. Look at Link. Okay, so we have this channel right here. It's definitely an upward channel on the weekly, so it's a little bit more significant than the daily. And as we can see, it's been playing out pretty well. And once we get to January, the low should be around $15. And the high, well, January would be somewhere up in this range, approaching all-time highs for Chainlink. What do you think about that? But just, let's step back a second. Let's look at the monthly. The monthly's still looking great. The monthly still looking great. We had this, red month right here, but green and green, and we're still green. We're holding it, and everything is looking mighty fine. Going back to the quarterly, just ignore those lines. This is looking amazing on Coinbase. This is every candle is 3 months. Look at that, just parabolic right there, just parabolic. Let's go back to the daily. Things are, obviously the short term are a little, scary. They're shaking out. There's like, whoa, what is going on? We've been overextended. We saw with the fear and greed, we've been very greedy. We backed off the fear and greed just slightly, 87. We're still up there. So people were just so greedy. We were going to go to the moon. We're going to hit 100K. Chainlink's going to hit $100. Everything was so greedy. We just have to, stay level headed, and it has to have a retracement. I look at all these opportunities as opportunities to buy back in at a lower price. You're able to buy more, stack your bags at a lower price. This is a great opportunity. Black Friday, you'd like to go out and buy things for 50+% off. Right now, you're getting a nice 10%, 15% correction in the crypto market. Some altcoins are like plus 20, but still, this is nothing compared to how massive corrections we've had before. In a 2017 bull run, we've had 30 to 40% corrections about 7 to 10 times. So this right here is nothing. If you can't handle this, you should just sell all your crypto and get out of the space, because you don't deserve the gains that are to come when these corrections, stop, go back, we find the bottom and move back up. So, like I said, XRP is what's up next. XRP had that amazing run up, almost to $1 on Coinbase. On Kraken, it was like 80 some cents, high 70 cents. But as we can see, let's just, zoom back out. Let's go to the weekly. The weekly is still looking great. The weekly is looking good. Look at this massive candles right there. We zoom out. We got the rocket ship right there, because we're about to go. We're about to break that dollar area in the next few weeks. I firmly believe that. I've been hearing a possible $3, $4 XRP by the end of 2020. That will be interesting. But just, let's just compare these wicks right here to the past wicks. The last major runs, our wicks are nothing compared to that for the weekly. So we still don't even have that. I guess if you like we just don't even have that right there. If we'd go back on this chart, the one that has more history, they're kind of comparable to before the massive run happened. They had 3 weeks like that, and you could argue this is just in 2 weeks. Only time will tell for sure. But XRP is looking mighty fine, especially you go back to the monthly. Let's get this nice arrow out of there. Zoom in. Look at that candle. That is the biggest candle. Obviously this one in December 2017 was the biggest, but this is we've had this candle beats the one since May 2017, and as you can see, we haven't had a candle like this since May 2017. So this is a big deal. The last biggest monthly candle we had was back in May. They've all been pretty much on the red side, or they were green, but only slightly green. So this right here is some good news to see the next few months, see how things play out. Like I said, Q4 2021, I think things are going to go nuts. So just stay tuned for that. Not financial advice, just my personal opinion. And of course, we got to check out some good old Ethereum. Ethereum broke through that $420 area. It's looking mighty fine. That was major resistance. Now we're holding it as support. As we can see, things aren't going to go up to $1,400 right away. We have to be patient and let things play out, but it's still looking mighty fine. We're holding it. And ETH 2.0 is going to be launching soon. People always doubted it, but guess what? It's finally coming, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's some more delays. But at the end of the day, it's on its way. It's further progress, and that's all we really need right now. Going back to the 3 months, it's still a commodity fund on the Coinbase. Where I mean, just want to remind you right here, every candle is 3 months. So just look at this. I mean, we for the past year essentially, because this is 3 months. Well, we end this uh the end of the year, but as long as we hold it like this, we've had 4 months, pretty much a whole year of just straight green movements. Bottomed out down here, around $100. So that's what's up. And then, of course, we can't forget good old Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin hanging in there. Look at this. This is the 3 months for Bitcoin. I don't know. This looks mighty fine. If we can close this by the end of the year above, I mean, obviously above 14,000 is what we need to have the highest Bitcoin monthly close in the history. But this will also be the quarterly highest close. So obviously, this right here is what we need. And you guys can see that, hey, we will have it, especially on the monthly. The monthly's closing soon, only a couple days. You zoom out, look at that. That's the highest above 14,000. That's what I like to see. Even going in on the daily, as you can see here, I mean 16,000. It says 17,000. This is a great buying opportunity. We were almost at 20K. We're like 19.5, and some people wanted to be able to buy more. This is giving you a great opportunity. I mean, I personally believe we may actually go down a little bit lower, but at end of the day, I mean, we might not go down a little bit lower. So why not? This is actually on the hourly. I meant to do the daily. I mean, this is still massive moves. We still have the macro trend is still bullish. Just keep that in mind. Zoom out, go on the monthly. The macro trend is still bullish. So just don't forget that. Stay level-headed, and don't be afraid to keep stacking those sats. Dollar cost average is my personal gig. So, and just going from there. And just wanted to give some further detail of the fear and greed. As we can see, we fell down to 87, which is not surprisingly. Go back to the max history. I mean, we're still hanging in here at major support, around the 80 area. So, I mean, we may break it and things may fall back down. And end of the day, just stay level-headed and go from there. I mean, we're so overextended right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see us pull back to 14 or even possibly 12. I know you may be like, homie, that's so bearish. No, that's a great opportunity for you to stack some more sats at a lower price. So that's my opinion on that. And here we got a quote from Lawrence King at Lawrence King Yo. He said, imagine playing Monopoly and you never bought any assets or investments that generate income. I mean, wouldn't that just be silly? Why play the game? You just went around collecting 200, giving your money to the rich and trying to stay out of jail. And that is how most people live their lives. Let that sink in. That most people play Monopoly and they do not try to acquire assets, but that's just how people live their real life. So, I mean, if you live your life trying to acquire assets, which I mean, if you're here, you're probably buying some crypto. So I don't know, like you probably are, but there's people in your lives, your family. You probably just had Thanksgiving, or if you're an American, and people were asking you, oh, about Bitcoin or XRP, or maybe you were, educating them on it. And yeah, I mean, this right here is a simple way in general just to say, hey, look, you got to buy assets. You got to buy assets. If it's not crypto, whatever, you got to buy assets. You can't just go around life collecting your paycheck. You got to buy some assets to make more money. So that's an end note for today's video. What do you guys think about the update? Bitcoin hanging in there, Link, XRP, Ethereum. Are you just collecting your 200, going around the board in life? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, homie, this is not financial advice, just pure entertainment, educational purposes only. Smash that like button if you liked it. Subscribe for more content. The Crypto Homie is signing out.